Hi, I'm Sparrow, and I wanted to share with you today one of the other common myths around pelvic health, pelvic dysfunction, pelvic floor, all of the things. One of the things that I say a lot, and I can feel the heat rising because I feel very passionate about this, it's not a floor. It's not. It's not hard, it's not flat, it's got holes in it, so it wouldn't make a very good floor. It's a diaphragm, your pelvic diaphragm. It moves like a diaphragm, it is a diaphragm. And so when we are communicating to ourselves about any area of our body and it's a little bit skew-if, if you imagined that your brain was in your feet, it would make you behave and move and act a bit oddly because it's not true. The same idea, I know that's far-fetched, but it's that idea that if you're imagining your pelvic diaphragm is a floor, you are living in it like it's a floor, like it's a solid surface that holds everything up from underneath, and that's not how it functions. It's dynamic, it's like a trampoline. It's moving and undulating constantly with every breath, with every movement, with everything that you do in your life. And it's responsive, it's dynamic, it's the most incredible area of our body, and we are neglecting it because we think it's a floor. It's not hard, it's not flat, it's not a floor. It's more like a back. It is much higher at the front than it is at the back, so it's coming down the back. It's moving with our diaphragm of breathing, so they move in this beautiful synchronized way, unless we're thinking of it as a floor, unless we've had some injury or trauma, or we've had some surgery. And like any other area in our body, if we have an injury or a trauma or a surgery, we would do some rehabilitation. We would re-educate. We would treat it, we would nurture it, we would nourish it to get better and healthy again. So often we're not doing that with our pelvic diaphragm because it's not visible, we're not seeing it, it's there, and we think that it will just be okay. Or we're told to accept it, that it will be okay, that it's part of life, it's part of being a woman, it's part of your age, it's because you've had children. And if we can start to understand our own anatomy, that it isn't a floor, that it is a diaphragm, that it is possible to retrain it, it is possible to reduce the tension and get it to be dynamic and flexible again, then we can change so much for ourselves now and in the future. So, just to reiterate, it's not a floor. And you can join me on Pilates anytime, where I'm going to teach you how to feel that it's not a floor, to feel that it's a diaphragm, and to get your pelvic diaphragm to be responsive and flexible again.